can make the change. A better tomorrow. A better tomorrow will come by what we do today.
The world is changing, and so are the methods of disciplining children within the classroom. Introducing the new rod, a manual of positive alternatives to corporal punishment. Now we all know that the Bible speaks about the rod and how the man or the father who spares his rod hates his son, but he who loves him chastens him. But for centuries we have thought of the rod to be physical implements, like your slapping spoon, your ruler, or your good old-fashioned belt. But the new rod tends to seek to change that whole mindset by showing us alternatives to corporal punishment in schools, which we know is the physical act of causing pain to a student in order to change his behavior. Now at Patterson Preparatory School, the current behavioral issues include insolence, use of profanity, as well as disregard for classroom rules. And of course we know that Patterson in the past did caning or engaged in caning, their own version of corporal punishment. Now here are the alternatives that we're going to be looking at in detail. The first one, peace and love in Patterson. Alternative number 5 is a helping hands, and alternative number 7 is a hug program. Don't worry, we're going to be dealing with those in detail. Now we're going to see how we can give you an alternative, changing from this to something like this. The new rod. Now, this manual has several alternatives that we'll be looking at presently. The first one, and I'm going to show you the layout of the manual first of all. You have the alternative, you have a short write-up about it, as well as the focuses of the alternative, when to use it. So it's a quick guide as to when to use it. All of those are on your section headers. So each one just gives you the alternative, a short write-up, and how to use it. And we're continuing. The third one was peer counseling. Again, it gives you just what it stands for and when to use it, as well as some of the benefits of the different alternatives. Saturday school is alternative number 4, and of course we dubbed it Heights of Great Men. We're going to rush on now to alternatives 5, 6, and 7, helping hands, which is a community service alternative. We have the in-house suspension, and our final one is called the hug program. Now this is when I'm going to go into detail as to how exactly you're to use this manual, and as my example I'm going to use the first alternative. So you're going to go to your cover page and you're going to look up what exactly PALBS is, when to use it. It says it right here, as well as some of the benefits. That's your go-to first of all. Now your background, it gives right here. So it gives, you know, according to the Ministry of Justice, what exactly restorative justice is, because PALBS is actually a restorative justice program. It tells you when also to use PALBS. Now it carries on to a PALBS suitability checklist. Now every single alternative has a checklist that tells you when to use it. So for example, PALBS, which is restorative justice, can a victim be identified? You would just tick in the different blocks, and it's recommended that at least 3 ticks are in the yes column, and that will tell you, yes, I'm definitely recommending this program. So first you have to do the checklist. The next thing you're going to do after doing the checklist is recommending something else. If you do not recommend PALBS or whatever alternative you have you're looking at, you show which other alternative you recommend instead of that one. Now you are going to have a readiness checklist, whatever alternative you choose, which tells you what are the things that you need in order to facilitate the particular alternative, and you check it off. Having completed the checklist, your checking in the room has been selected, etc. You have reread the case summary report. Now this is when you are going to look at the procedure, right? So how exactly do you facilitate a PALS session? Of course, the teachers would have already been trained in mediation, but before the session, the outline is there in the manual as to what the teacher is supposed to do, the well-ventilated private room. And of course, they make an arrangement so that the participants are facing each other. So it gives you the step-by-step procedure, and then it gives you what to do after the alternative is carried out. I think that's an excellent feature of this manual also. It also gives you special considerations. All of this is in the manual. Some of the things that you have to think about before you implement this alternative. So the teacher, of course, can use her discretion regarding issues that require PALS, how we use the term victim and offender as we deal with restorative justice issues. And of course, the cases may be discussed at different fora where other trained mediators are so that we can come up with solutions. So those are some of the things that, of course, as I said, every single alternative has that feature. Now, documents or materials needed, this is something that you look at before you carry out the procedure, and then there is a summary at the end. All right, so that was the new ROD, and a manual of positive behavior alternatives to corporal punishment. Enjoy.